At long last, Gala have finally decided to share with the community their plans for 2023, including what their strategy is and how they're looking at things. Welcome back to Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So, I don't know, you've been around for a long time, and I'm sure with Gala you've looked around to see where the white paper is, where is, the tokenomics explained, what are they doing with film, when are the node's going to be coming online. So many questions that people had. And today, Gala finally released something in writing which outlines what their plan is for 2023. And I'm going to go through some of the key things and key highlights that I found interesting. And after reading this document, I was even more bullish about 2023 specifically for Gala, and I think it's going to do very well. Not financial advice, of course. Please make sure you do your own further research. But some of the stuff that they were sharing today has just made me so much more bullish. So obviously, at the front of the document, they've basically said that everything that has been published here in this document has been published in good faith, and that obviously things may change subject to various constraints. So they're obviously caveated basically everything that they've published to say obviously that's definitely not set in stone, it could change. So let's just quickly move on right into the document. So obviously the stuff that they covered is specifically around games, music, film, and Voxverse, as well as a bit about the blockchain and the nodes, and obviously the key bit that was of interest to everyone was around the tokenomics update, as well as a roadmap. So I'll go through it a little bit at pace. So just in terms of games, what they're calling out here is the fact that they've got 12 games that will be launching in 2023, and obviously this strategy about going mobile was one that they talked about a little bit, and just emphasized why they're doing that. And if we go to the next bit, here they basically talk about the type of genres that they cover in their games. So they're obviously covering quite a broad range of genres. And here they've obviously got just some of the things that they're going to be, some of the key people that they're working with, obviously the key studios that they're working with in terms of games, and some of the key games that they're going to be doing. And here in this document, they also outlined specifically how they're moving to mobile. So it's quite wordy. So I'll put a link in the description of this video if you want to check it out. I think it's definitely worthwhile having a read. I just don't want to make the video too long, hence why I'm moving a bit quicker than you might want. Here they gave an update on Townstar. This is just an update in terms of the roadmap that they released a few days ago that I covered in one of my videos. So they just gave a bit more detail about Townstar. And one of the things that they're going to be doing as well is they're going to be giving people the ability to turn their Townstar nodes into NFTs, something which the community have been calling out for a little while. And then here, this is the agreed exchange rate, whereby they obviously now the token that will be used will be Gala rather than Town, and this is the current exchange rate for people that already hold Town. And just an update on spider tanks as well as the tokenomics here in terms of how what they've just basically said is there's no plans for Gala to replace Silk as the in-game token at this time. So unlike Townstar, Silk will remain. And then just Superior, so basically in 20, it will be launching in Q1. That's when it will be launching. We've got music, update on music. So here, this is where my interest peaked, of course. So basically here, what they're just calling out here is how many artists that they've released so far, how many tracks are available to stream, and there's going to be 25,000 nodes that are going to be hosting the music platform, and that is going live in Q1 2023, which is big news because a lot of people that have got nodes have been keen to find out when eventually these are going to go live. So I think people have been waiting for ages, and at the same time they're going to release the music token as well. So Q1 2023 is going to be exciting for music, and a whole host of all the artists that they've onboarded so far. Some big names and obviously some emerging artists here that you can see. And then just a bit more information about the platform. So specifically the target date for the platform to go live is March 28th, 2023. So that's exciting. Let's quickly move on to film. Here we can see here, so in six months time until the full platform launch. So this is when obviously they'll be able to start streaming films, and it's going to be watch to earn basically, so which is going to be quite interesting, and again an area that I'm going to be interested in as a film node holder. So they've got 10 titles that will come in 2023, so that's quite a lot of films, I think, to be able to release all those out in 2023. So that's going to be exciting. And then just a detailed breakdown in terms of what's going to be happening in Q1 and in Q2. But Q2 is really when the watch and earn is going to be launching basically. But at least as long as the film nodes are online, I'm going to be happy. What else? They gave an update on Voxverse. Not a lot seems to be happening on Voxverse, to be fair. Seems relatively... I think they're pushing more for the games and film and music. I think this is just running basically in the background on its own. And then they gave an update on Gyri. How obviously Gyri will basically be running everything for the Gala blockchain. I thought, to be fair, that they're going to be releasing the new name. Apparently there's supposed to be a new name for the blockchain, so Gyri won't be the actual name, but obviously that's probably not ready yet. And then they gave a bit more information in terms of what their Q1 and basically their plans for all of 2023, what they're going to integrate on that blockchain. So you've got music integration, film integration, all happening in Q1 and Q2, and then their games will start to be integrated on there. And then they've got other developments that will be happening on the blockchain. And then there was an update in terms of nodes, and this is basically where they said somewhere in here that founders nodes basically will become NFTs, or they will have the ability to turn them into NFTs, and that will pretty much be subject to KYC potentially, because I think there's been quite a lot of people that hold founders nodes that have not been able to basically sell them on if they wanted to. And then there's obviously an update in terms of all the other types of nodes that they run as well. And then just an update on Gala platform. And then the interesting bit was specifically around tokenomics. I say it's interesting, but a lot of the stuff that they were looking to do specifically on tokenomics was just clarify this confusion in terms of how that whole burn mechanism will work. So this is information that they've shared previously, but all they just want to reiterate here is the fact that the amount of tokens, maximum tokens available in the ecosystem will never change. And what else did they have? Just an update on the burn to mint. I still need to read this myself because it's very detailed. And then just lastly, to finish off, I don't want this video again to be too long. Just an update by quarter what's going to be happening, so you can see Q1 and Q2 are going to be very busy, and I think this is going to pump the Gala token, in my opinion. So a lot of releases happening. You've obviously got the founder nodes, this reemission starting to kick off then, and then you've got the platforms that are going live, specifically film and music going live. So Q1 and Q2 will be quite interesting, as obviously they're going to be launching the music token and potentially the film token as well that will be launching. So I think it's going to be a very busy period. So if you hold any Gala, I would say hold on to it for now. I think it's going to make you some nice juicy gains in the first half of this year. And obviously bullish about Gala and the future of Gala come the next bull cycle. But that's all I want to share with you in this video. If you enjoy this content, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like the video, and I'll see you in my next video.